Ethan was just 8 years old when he first realized life wasn't always fair. His father, John, lived in a small town in the US, a hard-working man juggling 2 jobs, a factory job by day and a night security job, just to provide for his family. His mother, Mary, was a kind-hearted woman, working part-time at the local diner, managing the house, and taking care of Ethan's younger sister, Lily, and little brother, Max. Life was never easy. Their house was modest, barely enough for 4 children and 2 parents, but John and Mary made it a home full of love. Ethan had always admired his father's dedication and his mother's warmth. Lily, just 6, loved to follow Ethan around and mimic him, while Max, only 4, was full of energy, constantly getting into little mischiefs. Despite the small home and limited resources, John and Mary always encouraged their children to dream big. "Education is your ticket, kids," John would say, "and hard work is your engine." One winter, Ethan decided he wanted his first bicycle. He saved coins from doing small chores, walking neighbors' dogs, mowing lawns, and helping in small stores. Lily wanted a dollhouse, and Max wanted a toy truck, but Ethan focused on his dream bike. Finally, he had saved enough money and ran to the store, only to find the bicycle sold out. Heartbroken, he returned home silently, sitting on the porch in disappointment. John noticed Ethan's sadness. He sat beside him and said gently, "Son, I know it's hard. Dreams don't always come easy, but patience and heart will take you there." That night, John made a quiet decision. He sold some of his old possessions, his watch, a set of tools he rarely used, and secretly bought Ethan the bicycle. The next morning, Ethan woke up to see his dream bike in the living room. Tears filled his eyes. Lily ran to hug him. Max jumped around excitedly, and Mary smiled quietly. Ethan didn't know the sacrifice behind his happiness, but it would stay with him forever. Years passed. The family faced more challenges. Ethan's little sister Lily had a talent for painting, and he wanted to enroll her in art classes, but the fees were high. John and Mary cut back on their personal expenses, giving their children opportunities to grow. Max showed interest in soccer, so John saved money from his lunch budget to buy him shoes and a small kit. The children watched quietly as their parents sacrificed their own comfort for their dreams. Ethan's teenage years brought more pressure. High school was competitive, and he wanted to excel academically and in sports. John continued to support him tirelessly, while Mary balanced Lily's piano lessons and Max's soccer practice. The siblings grew closer, realizing the weight of their father's love and sacrifices. They began to help each other too, Lily tutoring Ethan in English, Ethan helping Max with basic math, and Max cheering for all of them with his innocent energy. When college applications came, Ethan wanted to aim for the top. John encouraged him to apply for scholarships, and Mary stayed up late with him to proofread essays. Even though tuition and living costs were high, John and Mary never let Ethan feel limited by money. "Dream big, son. Don't limit yourself," John would say. Finally, Ethan received a scholarship to a top university. On graduation day, the whole family was there. John looked older, tired, but his eyes shone with pride. Mary held Lily and Max close, tears streaming down her face. Ethan ran to hug his father. "Dad, I couldn't have done this without you," he said. John smiled, a tear rolling down his cheek. "Son, I did what any father would do. Your happiness has always been my greatest reward." Ethan realized then that love isn't always loud or flashy. It's in the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, and the quiet support from parents and family. Lily and Max had also learned to respect and honor the efforts of their parents, realizing how much John and Mary had done for them. Years later, Ethan became successful in his career, but he never forgot his roots. He supported his family, helped his siblings pursue their dreams, and continued the lessons of humility, perseverance, and silent love that John and Mary had taught. Moral of the story: true love is shown through sacrifice, patience, and unwavering support. A father's love, supported by family, may be silent, but it is the strongest, most enduring force in the world.
From nothing, just one click for everything. Subscribe for Happy Life.